Hello Film Worlders, it's me, your host Micah Pendleton, and welcome to Film World Community, the place where you guys ask questions and I try my best to answer them. Now today, my desktop is actually down. I think it's some kind of a hard drive failure. So if anything seems a little bit different, it's because I'm going to be doing all the editing on my laptop, which is not that powerful. Okay, so let's get into today's episode. It was going to be an action lightsaber series special, but we didn't really get any questions that related to the action lightsaber series. Well, stay on point, guys. All right, no, but we did get some good questions for sure. And the first one comes from Rise of the Brick. He asks, could you try to imitate the style of your favorite films to make your shorts and then use action to explore that style? Well, yes and no. You see, you need to learn from others to develop yourself for sure, but I need to be developing my own style. And that's kind of where action is going to be a big tool for me, is I'm going to be using it a whole lot to explore many different ways of doing things and coming up with my own personal style. I like many elements from many different directors. I like things from Alfred Hitchcock, I like things from Christopher Nolan, I like things from J.J. Abrams, I like things all across the board from many different directors. Robert Zemeckis, I mean, you name it. There are elements that I like from each and every one. And I need to come up with my own personal style to decide what I personally really like. So I definitely will be using elements, and I may even point them out as being from a specific director, but really I'm going to be really focusing myself on coming up with my own personal style. Next question comes from QJR. He asks, do you think you'll ever make a full-length motion picture testing everything you've taught us for Film World? Absolutely. It's just a matter of time, money, and resources. Time, don't have a whole lot of it right now. Action and my full-time job and everything. And then money, not very heavy supply for me right now. And then resources, I'm still working on getting a lot of those together. Be it gear, contacts, help on set, actors, just all those resources come together. And I'm still working on getting a lot of those together through a lot of these short films in which I can put into hopefully a feature one day. But I have many different ideas in the works, probably 3 or 4 different ideas that I'm really hashing out, thinking maybe I want to do this as a feature film, as my first feature film. The problem is I have a problem sometimes of dreaming too big to where I want to make something that's easily a $50 million project. So I need to bring myself down to earth and say, okay, do something a little bit more within my realm. So that's definitely where I'm at right now. I really want to make a feature-length film, and you guys will definitely be along for the ride. And it'll be absolutely amazing. It's just a matter of getting things together to get it to happen. All right, next question comes from Nicholas Hamilton. He says, what's your middle name? In the words of Bugs Bunny, I'll never tell. Now, what do you guys think it is? Go crazy in the comments below. The next question comes from Rise of the Brick. He asks, what's it like on Mars? Well, I would say that it's more boring than Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. If you haven't seen it, you have no idea what I'm talking about, and I wouldn't recommend you get experience in the area. Next question. Next question is from Nicholas Hamilton. He asks, who is your least favorite person that is alive today? Very off subject and very interesting question. I would actually have to say it's 2 people. That would be the Wachowski brothers for ruining the Speed Racer movie. Even though the casting was perfect. I mean, like literally it probably could not have gotten any better. But as a fan of the original anime, it just fell flat for me. And I know this is old news, very old news, because that movie I think was 2009 or something like that. But it just was ruined in post. It really was. There's so much about it that was so good, yet it was so bad because it was ruined in post. Okay, moving on. So those are the questions from you guys. Great questions. Thanks very much for asking them. And everybody, please be asking questions so that we can make Film World Community a much bigger and better show each and every time. All right. So moving on from the questions from you guys, I actually do have a couple of points I want to make to bring it back to action a little bit. This again was not really a lightsaber series special. There weren't really a whole lot of related questions in the area, even though there were some good questions. Thank you guys. All right. So I thought I'd add a little bit of my own comments, starting off with action going forward. Okay, so what is the future of action? Well, first off, I can tell you there are going to be more gear reviews. I definitely am building up some of my gear currently, and I will be reviewing it in the near future. In the beginning of Season 3 of Premiere Prep, rest in peace, I reviewed the soft boxes that I currently use from Limo Studio, and a lot of people love that review. I've also got other gear that I'll be definitely be reviewing in the future. I need to get a new camera, I need to get a new microphone, really working on some of that stuff, and you guys are going to be along for that ride, very much so. Alright, and then I also want more behind the scenes, on set, in post-production, etc. So you guys will come along for a much closer look at us making it, and a big thing I want to do is a lot more on set. Very important to me to get you guys on set to see what I'm doing and what I'm doing with everybody else. Actually, this is my next point, more interaction with other filmmakers and working on their projects. So I have been working a lot with other people as of lately, especially. I've done visual effects for many people in the past, and I've helped out on set with many people in the past. As of this date, I have not really had any of them on Filmworld, but that is about to change for sure. I want to be interviewing them about their projects and taking what they've learned so that we can apply it to our own projects in the future, and just a whole lot more. Again, on-set stuff and more post-production stuff. It'll be big bringing in other people. This is just the beginning. Alright, and then also I want to do a lot more of DIY builds. Recently I did a all-metal DIY camera shoulder rig for under $25, and I think a lot of people have been liking that one. If you have not seen it, a link is in the description. And I want to be doing a whole lot more of that. I want to do a camera slider, a camera stabilizer, all kinds of things that I've got just rolling around in my head that I want to get out to you guys. So that will definitely be a part of action in the future. And of course, I'll be using all that gear on my projects. And then also I want more community. So recently I've launched the Filmworld website, which the response has been great with that. I've had a lot of people sign up for the form. Just keep commenting, sharing your projects, asking questions on there. I cannot stress this enough. You guys make the Filmworld form. So go on there and go crazy. Even talk about things like, say you want to talk about the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie or the new King Kong movie. Go on there, talk about what you think about it, what you're hoping it'll be, show on-set photos that you found online, and just share links and just make it a great community hub. Alright, so let's get that going for sure, the Filmworld community forum. I have actually recently written an entire short film, which is our next project. I have to get together a couple locations, have to get the film group together, acquire some gear, and then we're going hard and heavy at that. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun as well. I'm just going to end it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of this community and making it an even better community each and every day. As soon as I get my desktop fixed, there will be a whole lot more coming post-production side, hopefully. And I'm going to be building a new desktop soon, again getting back to build tutorials, so I'll just leave it there. I'm your host, Micah Pendleton, and I'll catch you next time. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen.